Hi everyone out there who wants to know the real story about the glam life of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Welcome to another year of the Woman Blog Plus vlog. Good day one and all, and again, welcome back to our channel for this week's boiling hot take. We are at it again, leaving tongues wagging. Well, today we get a look at the sword talk that has finally shed Meghan Markle and her princely puppy dog Harry as suddenly they sprout their long unseen ghost kids, Archie, and... oh Lord. Well, if the whispers are accurate, it might be a fast-burning play intended to incinerate the monarchy. Now, before we begin to enter the turbulent waters of this revelation, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and be sure to turn on those notifications. You simply cannot afford to miss the explosive content we will be bringing to the stage. Now the Duke and Duchess of Delusion are set to strike, veteran royal expert Neil Sean said. Strategically building up to the perfect time to unveil their elusive offspring in the mother of all stunts to outshine the Waleses and squash the very royal stronghold they protest. Folks, this is some deep state-level skullduggery. According to Sean, scheming Meghan is the cold-hearted puppet master behind this dark plan to enslave the monarchy in the searing blaze of her laser-focused personal branding. Word is that she knows full well that the first time Archie and Lili step into the limelight on the world stage, it will trigger a tsunami of proudly parading public attention and global fixation. The exact kind of media circus this grifting narcissist has been vying for ever since he was denied the right to spin the crown's narrative end to end. Sean paints the whole picture, saying, power-mad Meghan views her children as the ultimate insurance policy, to be played against the royals when she sees fit. A powerful symbolic bullet that would shadow the firm forever, and give her license to continue defiling their names in the guise of protecting her children's truth. I mean, how vile and insufferable do you have to for your deprived brain to even fathom treating your own innocent children no greater than PR props against your fucking family? The majority of normal or even semi-normal human beings would rather jump off the nearest bridge than ever use their infants as pawns in their cockamamie feuds and bat ****** crazy individuals with a big agenda of disaster complex. For her grace of denial, hiding behind Archie and Lili is a nuclear checkmate to the haters, though. Indeed, just as Meghan knows the very moment she unveils her invisible children, for the entire world to swoon over, she creates a fresh reservoir of fanatical public support and a whole new era of cultural debauchement, despite her decades of lies and disinformation campaigns. No sudden scratching the surface of mixed-race muppets, never mind all them pesky allegations of untrustworthiness and drama chasing that have long dogged Meghan public persona. Because in her crazy world, Archie and little Lili are Arch and Lil, alone on the lawn, smiles to the world while little Lili looks up at her dad, gazing adoringly, and that of course makes her a brave survivor instead of a second petulant grifter, heroically protecting her fragile family from the big, bad royal establishment's tyranny. Now, never mind the cruel irony of that very scenario, hinging against Meghan and Harry robbing their own kids of any real anonymity or hope for a normal childhood forever, ____. Not interested Meghan's personal vendetta narratives and a never-ending carpet-bombing campaign to destroy the standing of Buckingham Palace going completely exclusively through tabloids. In reality, the very thought of Meghan Markle conceiving of it as a grubby scam tells you all you need to know, really. Instead of addressing her differences with the royals via the way any grown adult would, you know, behind closed doors, she'd prefer to turn the whole thing into a reality TV slapfest, where the rotten tomato being tossed into the house is not even a physical object but a metaphor. So after all that, warp scenario allows for the former D-lister to stay comfortable centering herself and making everything about the constantly imperiled white woman. Those kids, she'll end up parading the kids for the equality-crazy throngs. Social media has been inundated with eulogies about what a warrior she is to have withstood imaginary siege with such grace. Before she knows it, her built-in persecution complex will nods ominously in the validation gale to the backlash skeptics and royal truthers always seem to gin up, clutching their pearls and opining scandalized at the very sight of the two small children so wretchedly weaponized against their own flesh and blood family. Enter stage left, Meghan with extra ammo for her crusade on the racist monarch and the evil bastards among them who have been so unloving and unwilling even to forgive two innocent half-black babies. Just imagine the insane Facebook posts already. Archie and Lili are two not yet cubed little babies being dragged through the proverbial muck simply because they were born, and already there are haters taking pot shots. This hateful establishment attempted to erase my children from the moment they were born, just as it had tried to erase my very existence. I will fight to amplify their voices and free them from this system of oppression, but I will never give up. Voila, in Meghan Markle's narcissistic faux mind, her innocent children become pawn moves in her ceaseless PR war against the 1,000-year-old royal dynasty. Use them as talking point puppets to prop up her continued self-branding as the modern Mia Farrow, courageously defending her biracial brood against racism. For all evidence that exists, the sad reality is that it matters far more to their own parents' pursuit of self-aggrandizement and perpetual audible public reverberation, if Archie and Lilibet exist at all the duration of their existence as human beings, does not. That is as far as their names and faces matter, being only cynically utilized to give Meghan a tawdry appearance of legitimacy that always escapes her in her never-ending fabrications. Instead of giving these poor tykes an inkling of routine, they will be unceremoniously exposed to the international stage as mere political pawns. New meat for the meal ticket, immortal victim Duchess to work taking her brave face for another spin round the block, lecturing us on the cradle of whiteness we live in, all the time blazing off back up that Montecito mountain as soon as she went offline again. It is the epitome of rich white man ivory tower privilege run amok. Whipping your own children like mawkish, sycophantic placards against the same establishment that gave them more wealth and class privilege than they or their children will ever need. Not the sort of behavior of principled champions of the downtrodden and voiceless, as Meghan constantly insists she and her spawn are. If just a few of Neil Sean's extraordinary claims are vindicated, it will be a new and disturbing nadir in the Soren Sussex psychodrama, but then Soren Sussex is famous for setting new records in such things. In a shocking confirmation today that Meghan and Harry have crossed the line from mere greedy, entitled grifters to major psychological abusers fully prepared to sacrifice their own children for the sake of swiping back at the public, many of whom showered them with gifts galore at their 2017 wedding, the couple revealed they taped a quickie special in their American mansion called Oprah with Meghan and Harry, a primetime special, which will be broadcast on New Year's Day. How else would you describe what according to reports will be the plan? I will hopefully be able to drown out the absolute cacophony of hate it's about to yell at us, as we gleefully walk out with Archie and Lilibet, fully knowing the kind of harsh scrutiny and bad faith accusations awaiting us. They had just lost even the tiniest scrap of privacy and every semblance of a normal life they once had for years to come because Meghan couldn't resist taking her revenge by using them. However, do not be fooled. Whilst the Duchess will gladly whack her babies into the white-hot heart of this PR storm to settle vendettas, if anything that remotely resembles criticism or negativity emerges, you better believe, she will be whooshing around racism and oppression quicker than you can say my truth. They're just forever human shields used to block any responsibility for the Sussexes' own behavior for those two pitiful children. That's weaponized, serially sadistic bastardry of the worst kind, stripping two kids of agency, putting them in the path of deranged public scrutiny, and not for anything they've done but because their own narcissist mother gives no thought to the insane foodie brainboil of Fräulein Pirrenwinkel monster in her head. If true, it is the most revolting character picture of the Duchess, rotten to her core. A woman, determined to leech onto her children's legacy until her last ounce of flesh is squeezed from the company. Let's be real. Harry does have to be called the cuck factor at a certain point in this whole sordid tale. Is he really so lost in Meghan's world of mangled thinking that using his own babies as cannon fodder against his own blood is not only okay but Foster encouraged? It also really comes down to the sad sack prince is either that deeply gaslit and under the thumb, or he just doesn't have enough self-respect and dignity to get the hell out of that abusive cycle. So what are you all's idea on this? Drop your comments and what you think. See you soon, more shocking stories and scandalous exposes on our YouTube channel. Until then, take care. Make sure to have and watch to their royal videos. Thanks for watching. Until then, we'll be back with more thrilling updates on the royal family. Bye for now.